Happy Thursday. Here in Michigan today, I woke up to snow on the ground. I think it's like April 9th. So we're really having like a fight with the weather between snow and rain and nice temps, all three, which can be typical for April. So anyway, when I went to my appointment the other day to the dermatologist, I did an introduction video that day in my car and didn't really know what I know now. But I was going to the dermatologist because I've had like dry issues for years on like the bridge of my nose and kind of under my eyes and going up to my forehead and temples, mostly in those spots. And I just wanted to have it checked out and see if anything could be done about it because I absolutely hate it. I mean, I wear makeup. I don't have much on now. And to like cake that stuff over dead skin, it doesn't work very well. So anyway, I ended up with this cream, which I'm not sure how to pronounce. Fluorouracil. It's a lot of R's. Because it's like a pre-cancer going on my face. And he said, if you don't treat it, it will turn into cancer. So this cream you're supposed to put on in the morning and at night over your entire face, down your neck to your breastbone, and the back of your neck, and all of that, which would have been exposed to the sun. And I haven't been like a real tanning person in a long while. Mostly when I was young, in my 20s, maybe 30s. You know, I went to the tanner, but I haven't done that in a really long time. So I'm hoping that is going to help. And so I started putting it on. I think that would have been Wednesday evening. I put this on for the first time. And so then there's Tuesday, I think it was. Tuesday evening, yesterday, Wednesday, and today so far. So it is starting to get red. It's kind of splotchy right now. I hope it doesn't get into any other areas than it is right now. It appears to be like coming around here. Not too much here yet. More down here. A little bit on my forehead. You know, and this would have been my driver's side window, which we always get more blotchy on that side. So I have to do that for 14 days and go back to the doctor on the next day. And this is all supposed to slough off after it gets really bad. There's several pictures on people or videos of people on TikTok, ladies that have underwent this, and they showed various days and stages of the whole process. Some of them were horrible. I mean, he said it will be like a sunburn all over your face. I've seen some that just like looked like they were burned to the max on their entire face, like seriously burned. And then there's other people that have it in blotches here and there, and some kind of in between those two. So I'm not really sure how mine's going to turn out, but I'm kind of seeing signs of it right now, going through here, up here, and up in right up at my hairline. So this isn't going to be a pleasant experience, but it has to be done. And it's just one of those things you got to go through. He said you can put all your moisturizers on top of it once you put it on, and you can even put makeup on. So there's that, because you can cover it up if you have to go out, which I probably will. But that was my day the other day when I did my video, my intro video on here. So I've kind of been focused on all of that and haven't really had a chance to make any news about what's going on in the news. Of course, we all know that there's a tariff war now between China and the U.S., and I want to buy a new phone. So I've been debating whether I want an Android or an iPhone because I'm going to be doing these videos, and so I've been thinking I would get an iPhone because it does give you filters, and honestly, I'd like to filter some of this old age off. In a video, yeah, you look really old in a video. It just is what it is. You can't do anything about it, but you can filter some of it out. But anyway, I don't want to get caught up in this tariff war and buying a phone because I don't really think it matters what kind of phone it is. It's probably going to, price is going to go up really quick. So I need to get on that, like really soon. And, you know, there's a whole lot of other news going on out there. You know, I'm not sure anybody really cares about what happened over the weekend. I watched this guy's video. He was walking through all these protesters in California, and those people really seriously are crazy. And he had on a MAGA hat, and he had on a T-shirt with a face of Elon Musk. So he was going into the lion's den, and it was. In fact, one of the police officers wanted to escort him because they didn't want him to get hurt, because these people were seriously triggered. I mean, the most triggered people I've seen so far, and I've seen quite a few, and they just couldn't take it. They were all melting down. I've never seen anything like it, and I didn't realize it was that bad, but I would not live in California amongst people like that. No. So there's that, and I don't really know of anything else that's going on. I know there's a lot going on, but right now I'm kind of focused on this cream on my face, and you get a little fixated on your face when you're slathering cream on that you know is going to turn you into like a sunburned mess with globs of dead skin coming off. Probably back in 2006, I had my face lasered, and it was like they describe. It was very painful, and my whole face scabbed up and sloughed off in probably a 2-week period of time, and it was beet red. And I did it for wrinkles, but the only wrinkles that it really affected were these. None of these, didn't do anything to any of these. So it did the vertical wrinkles here, but not any of these. I don't understand, but that was a really bad procedure. One of the few I've had in my life. And to not get an outcome is not good. But you just never know how those things are going to turn out. So anyway, here's Cash on the couch. So see here he is. Here's my little biker dog, Cash. That's him. Yeah, we haven't been riding in a couple of years, have we, Boo? No. He loved to ride. We both did. We loved to ride our motorcycle, didn't we? You like riding the motorcycle? You want to go for riding the motorcycle? Yeah, he wants to go. He loved it. He wasn't afraid. He rode on a motorcycle from the time he was a wee puppy, which right now. He's 3.5 pounds and he's 8 years old. So we're talking very small, like 2 pounds. And he loved it. He wrote on the front then, yeah, he's not afraid of anything. So anyway, I hope you all are having a great day. And let's pray the weather starts getting better. I don't know where y'all are at, but pray the weather starts getting more like real-time spring, because everybody needs to get that vitamin C. Alrighty, have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye now.